Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Goodness, sorry about that. And today's BTAS episode is the Terrible Trio, which um, I gotta say, I really like the I guess concept of these bad guys. Essentially, it's just like I guess spoil this right off the bat. It's just three rich guys that are bored committing crimes. I will say also, man, alive. This is just another one of those episodes where Robin just wasn't needed at all in the episode. Like he just didn't need to be there. He didn't really add anything, and it's just that's such a waste, because I love Robin so much. He's such a great character, and to be like, yeah, Robin wasn't really needed. It's just, man, that's terrible because he gets injured in like the first 2 minutes of the episode, so he's out for the rest of it. At one point, he says something about identifying a symbol, which Batman could have easily just looked it up, and then he like steers the Batwing, and it's just like that. The Batwing has autopilot, and he's got a broken arm. So I'm just like, why was Robin even included? Like he had no really good lines. He didn't really serve any purpose. It's I don't know. It's just I hate having a character like that that's so cool and just not utilized well. So anyway, it starts off these three guys. Essentially, imagine just like what would happen if Bruce Wayne didn't like have his parents die, and he's like in his 20s, a spoiled rich brat. It's essentially what they are, just three spoiled rich brats. And they're just committing crime for fun. They take on these personas. One's has the mask of a shark, a vulture, and a fox, because their families have enterprises in oil, shipping, and then aviation. So land, air, sea. So they picked predators of land, air, sea, which is a fun gimmick. Don't get me wrong. I do sound disappointed, mostly because of the Robin stuff, but the execution of everything else is really well done. Like I like the idea of just some spoiled brats are just like tired of everything, and they're like, well, screw it, let's just commit crime. So they're robbing some guy's house, and a security guard is there. Maybe they're robbing a museum or something, and they tell the security guard, hey, here's like $20,000 because this is probably like a year's salary for you. And the guard, being a G that he is, he just like throws it away, like slaps it out of his hand. And the guy's like, it's stupid decisions like that that make you where you are today. And I'm just like, man, that's a deep cut. Just he got called out for being a good person. You're just a dick, dude. So Batman and Robin show up. Uh, and it's really weird. They escape out of a line that heads to the docks, and Robin, he has a head start, and he's pursuing them. And Batman tells him to stop because there's some dynamite that attached to one of the piers, but it's like behind their field of view. So I'm thinking, Batman, unless you have a sixth sense, how the fuck did you see that? But the guy blows it, and Robin was like just in the distance where he was knocked off into the water, and somehow he like broke his arm and got like a little scrape on his head. So Batman, obviously, instead of pursuing the guys, pursues Robin. Um, I mean, I feel like they could have wrote it several different ways without Robin, to where they just got lucky and beat Batman, or just out I don't know, outlucked Batman. I don't know. So anyway, the next day, Bruce is at like a charity event, and he's with like three um, just spoiled rich brats, and it we as the audience know those guys that they're showing are definitely the bad guys, but when you think about it, in the Gotham universe, the idea of Bruce Wayne being Batman makes absolutely zero sense. So the idea of these like spoiled rich hooligans, well, not hooligans, these spoiled rich brats being the hooligans that are doing all the crimes, Just doesn't make sense. So you get why Bruce doesn't suspect him. He's just like, oh, these guys are a bunch of peckers, because Bruce, he like thanks his help for they're doing uh that thing. I can't remember the name, but it's like when you hold a gun and you're like pull, and they let a flying disc go. I want to say it's shot put, but I'm not 100%. But anyway, they're doing that, and it's really weird seeing Bruce Wayne hold a gun and use it so effectively. I don't know. It doesn't really seem like that uncomfortable with it at all. I mean, granted, he is firing at some discs, so I mean, nobody's gonna get hurt. But it's really weird just seeing Bruce effectively use and handle a gun. I don't know. So anyway, another rich dude, he's like talking to Bruce, and his daughter is like scantily dressed, as he puts it. And she turns out to be the girlfriend of the leader of the three guys. So she's like, "Hey, my dad's gonna be pissed at me because I just bought this outfit for $5,000." And it's really weird because like the friends are kind of flirting with her too, and she's not really bothered by it, and the dude's not really bothered by it. It's just like, are you getting passed around, girl? You seem like the type. Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing going on between the four of them. So yeah, he writes her a check for like the $5,000, and he's like, well, boys, let's rob the dad so that way I don't lose money." And I'm like, you don't even care, dude. Like, you don't care at all about the money, because the purpose of them was like they've done scuba diving, safaris, mountain climbing, like you name it, they've done it, and now they're just bored and just want to steal for the thrill of it. And now they're like, oh, let's steal from the dad and add like a sense of intimacy to make it better. So they do that, and the dad's not supposed to be there, but he turns out to be there. So he's about to call the cops, and there's a skirmish, and obviously he's overpowered by the three guys. And the leader of it, who's the daughter's boyfriend, he like punches him in the face, which is a huge mistake because it leaves like a little gash on his face, and it's like an imprint of the symbol on its ring. It's like some kind of weird triangle thing, but it's definitely noticeable. And I'm just like, dude, don't punch wearing a fucking ring. That shit hurts. Like, you not. I don't know. Like, I get that these guys aren't that smart, but still, you don't punch a guy in the face with a ring. And especially, like, you think they'd be like, oh shit, that's a little indent. Because these guys aren't really that morally good. So I was surprised he didn't just, like, get a pocket knife and then just cut the damn thing off. Like, cut, like, a portion of his, like, cheek off. Um, but anyway, the next day, the daughter, she's at the father in the hospital because he's got put into a coma. And then the guy shows up. Another important thing I mentioned, over his unconscious body, he stole the father's, I guess, like a pendant or a pin. It's just like a needle with like a jewel on it. I don't know what else to call it. So anyway, he goes to the hospital. He comforts her, and he's like, "Hey, let's take you away for the weekend to get you away from all this nonsense." So they do that, and at the time, Batman, he's like looking at the guy's face. He's like, "What the hell's that?" So he goes to the Batcave, and Robin's like, "Oh yeah, I recognize that symbol. It's like a fraternity. It's and Batman's like, oh shit, that's like the same fraternity these three guys are in. So it's probably them. Damn it." Um, so then at the cabin up in the mountains, he's comforting her, but then he accidentally drops his little pen, and she's like, "Oh shit, that's you." And he's like, um, the friends are like, "Yeah, yeah, it's us, but don't worry, we didn't mean to harm your dad. We're gonna give all the money back. Um, we're sorry for doing everything." could you promise not to tell anybody? And she's like, yeah, of course I won't tell. And then the boyfriend does like a complete 180. The scene's very haunting. Like the framing is really like dark and tilted and whatnot. And he's like, oh, you'll talk. So then he like grabs some like chloroform from the cabinet, and one of the guys he like grabs hold of the girl so she can get drugged, and the other guy, he's protesting. He's like, guys, this is a little fucked up. We have limits. And he's like, no, we don't have limits. We're above them. We're practically gods. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's got a fucking, I don't know what complex, but he's complex for sure. So then they take her car as she's unconscious and like attempt to push it over a cliff, and then just at the last second, the Batwing, it pops out of nowhere and saves her like 20 feet before it crashes. And then Batman, he gets out and leaves Robin to man the Batwing. And I'm just, once again, like, that's the last time you see him in the episode. And like, once again, Robin could have easily been written out of the episode. Like, Batman somehow could have just lost them in the scuffle. Um, Robin could have not been there for the scene identifying the symbol. Batman could have just looked it up and then autopilot. So I really don't know why Robin was in the episode, and it pisses me off because he's a great character. Like, you should have him and utilize him properly. It's just, ugh, man, it just makes me angry. Honestly, love Robin. So anyway, Batman, obviously being Batman, gets all the guys, and the leader of them, he's like, oh well, this is I own every judge in town. Like, they're in my pocket. I'll get the best justice you can get. And then he turns out to get like thrown in prison, and I'm pretty sure his roommate is gonna touch his butt in a bad way because he did not look like a stable guy. But yeah, that was the Terrible Trio. Really, really good, kind of like weirdly executed thing. Just, I don't know why. Of all the places, I mean, I kind of get that they're like bored with like rich boy lifestyle and doing all these glorious things. And by get, I mean, I don't get it all because I just like repeat it. It's like, oh, I went scuba diving today, and I went to safari last month, and I climbed Kilimanjaro a few months ago. I'm like, well, let's repeat some things because that stuff's awesome. So to then like be like, all right, let's just go for a life of crime and like get some kicks out of it for the thrill. I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense. But then you do it in Gotham fucking City, a place where Batman and Robin exist, also a place where the Joker, who's been defeated several times, the Penguin, who's been defeated several times, Poison Ivy, who's been defeated several times, Two-Face several times, like, list all these characters defeated several times by Batman. Guess what? You guys, as cool as you've done everything, you're not doing shit against Batman. Like, at this point, it has been established, like, Batman merchandise does get sold in public. So the public knows about Batman. And I'm like, you should know about Batman. Go to any other fucking city, except maybe Metropolis, and I just don't know. I just don't know. Like, why people still do crime in Gotham City is beyond me. I really do wonder what, like, the actual percentage of, like, criminals caught versus uncaught by Batman at that point, because to keep doing crime, I wish to God they would actually show the criminals that like don't get pursued by Batman or get ignored by Batman. Just because, why would you keep doing it over and over and over? It's like the fucking guy with the boulder, in that one Greek story. I can't remember the name, but it's just like, you do crime in Gotham City, Batman shows up. You do crime in Gotham City, Batman shows up. It's just like, it's just this repeating cycle. So why do you keep doing it? But yeah, that was a little bit of a rant there. Anyway, good episode. Rating wise, can't give it a 7. The disservice to Robin's unacceptable. Um, 3 to 1 is probably out. I'm trying to think, so I'm debating between 4, 5, and 6. Um, I really liked it. I don't know that guy. He was fucking insane. The leader of them. Um, and then the other two, they switched up to being kind of evil pretty quickly. Um, but yeah, I guess a 4. Yeah, this feels right. A 4 out of 7. This was an average episode. Nothing too great. Like good ideas in it. But yeah, that's it. I've talked enough.